It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we've got the Dolphins' speedy running back. He's the NFL's ultimate red zone back and your leader in rushing touchdowns. It's the Dolphins and the Patriots, and it's all up next.
Thank you to Trey Mosley for the introduction. We are indeed excited to welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The regular season ends here. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Long road to get here, but now we are here. The season finale. Playoffs begin next Saturday, so it's time for one last regular season kickoff.
In Week 18, it could just be so tricky, can't it, Mike? I mean, on one side, you got teams that have the playoffs wrapped up. So Week 18, it's a chance potentially to rest some starters or maybe get them out of the game early and get geared up for next week and the start of the playoffs. You got some teams that are fighting for their lives. They need to win Week 18 or else their season's going to end. And opposite side, You got guys making plans for the offseason, figuring out where they're going on vacation. Week 18 is a tricky thing around the league. A lot of division games, a lot of interesting matchups. And we're just wrapping up stage one of what is an unbelievable NFL season.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
We had a chance to sit down with him this week, Mike. It almost came across to both of us that he wasn't entirely over last week's close loss. And he made the point. He said, listen, playing quarterback in the NFL, you're going to be judged by how well do you play and what is your record in one-score games. Last week, they found themselves on the wrong end of it. If they get themselves into a back-and-forth matchup today, they've got to make enough plays down the stretch to come away with the win.
On second down, it's May. To the right side, he's got Hockenson, his tight end. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. They pick up 17 through the air. Good for a Patriots first down. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. Out of the gun, here's May. He'll go left side here and complete this one. 11 yards on the connection there. First down, New England. To throw now, May. A short one taken by Hockenson. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Completion will get a stoppage here for an injured player. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's May. Has completed to Douglas. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. Here's May again. He runs with it. And May will not risk it. Into the slide. And he's got the first down. The tight end Hockenson starts the motion. Here's Bigsby. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Throwing is May. He'll get a couple, mark him down at the 3.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll run with Bigsby, as he will fight his way. Now the former Texas A&M Aggie, here's Devon Achane. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. His throw left side is complete. 11 yards on the pass there. Good for a Dolphins first down. They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Now, H.A. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down. The tight end going in motion to the left. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down. On the ground is H.A. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So after one, the Patriots out on top. And we're back to South Florida. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's H.A. And that'll give him a first down. Tackle made after the pickup of 3. He'll drop to throw. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down. Now from the 9, it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run with H.A. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
That's a really good effort on 3rd down, just trying to make something happen. He did well to get what he got, but it's not enough for a first.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Could not get rid of the football, and they'll turn it over. Stopped on 4th and goal. On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. May going to look to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing now is May. That one taken in by Douglas. And they'll take this down inside the 35. On the handoff, this is Bigsby. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 5. May to throw on 2nd down. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. Now a timeout called by the defense. They motion the slot man left. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Taking off, and he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Throwing on third down is May. He'll try and get there on the ground. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can. Back to throw here to begin the drop. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is brought in. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
And how impressive was that, Mike? I mean, not only to be able to generate that amount of separation downfield, but then to track the ball. Remember, this was a running back, but he looked like a wide receiver, and we're looking around the league, Mike, and a lot of these backs, in order to play in today's NFL, you have to be part receiver.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal.
First and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone.
Good blocking, and he's in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this... Give credit.
Here's May to throw it on first down. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. We'll try again here. Second and 10. To throw is May. To the right side, he's got Hopkinson, his tight end. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Now he takes off. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on second down, May. He's got his man, Keyshawn Butte. And he's going to have the first down. They're also in field goal range at the 28-yard line. Out of the gun, here's May. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. To throw now, May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On third and long, here's May. That's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range. Halftime here on this final weekend of the NFL regular season. As we head north to Orlando, we're going to join the coach, Jonathan Coachman. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Mac Jones leading the way with a couple of touchdown passes in the victory. From there, we head all the way out west to see what's happening with the LA Chargers. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Bryce Young, 4 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. Michael Wilson, a touchdown reception. We saw a solid first half out of the Tank Bigsby. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. Both these teams running through their final adjustments. It's time for the second half. And for the call, let's get it back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see what pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Here comes a return from the 3. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Miami.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Achane. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. They'll run right here. It's Achane. And he is stopped in his... Loss of a couple on the play. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. They'll send their tight end left. Throwing now on 1st and 10. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Miami. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
To throw on first down is May. That one caught by Hawkinson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. On second down, it's May. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The punt team comes on. Here's Tommy Townsend to kick it. That is fielded at the 13. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there. Devon Achane ready to take the field with the rest of his Miami offensive teammates. And you can see he leads the league in rushing coming into this final week. We'll see how involved they want him to be here in this regular season finale. Now, faking the give. That's over the middle and intercepted.
Those simple routes over the middle. To the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you why. There's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted. We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
Joey Porter Jr. got a... They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he maneuvers his way forward, a gain of 6. Following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. They'll stay on the ground with Achane, and he'll have the Dolphins first down as he gets this up past the 40-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He keeps it himself. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. Second down and 3. He'll drop to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down. That's going to be out of bounds. No return. And the drive's going to start from just inside the 20-yard line. The Patriots offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And this is where we stand. Final weekend of the regular season is upon us. We'll know the brackets and the seedings for the postseason end of the night. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. Here we go. 3rd and a yard. On 3rd and a yard, here's May. Open man left side. He's got it. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Patriots first down. Here's May. They'll try to set up the screen here.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. A 19-yard pickup there. First down, New England. Now, May. That one taken in by Douglas. And he's into the end zone. Up Douglas. Touchdown, Patriots. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So, let's try this again. They come to the line to go for 2. May gonna look to throw. This is caught. He's got it. And they tacked. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A throw right side is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 2nd and 11. Straight ahead, it's Bigsby. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
The Dolphins offense and running back Devon Achane set to go to work once more. He's got a rushing touchdown in the game already as you check out where he ranked in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Now a screen set up for Achane. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10. He's going to look for the home run ball. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. Back to the air one more time. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Going up top. That is hard. And he will score. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. With 1 timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick. Now,
so it's a road win here for the Patriots. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the